Speaking of things, what is it?
Are you not sure what we're doing?
Tell them what it's about.
It's going to be about some things.
Oh.
Okay, let's just roll the episode.
Got it.
Woohoo! Lost in space! Welcome, Dave.
Welcome, Tim.
Let's get this party started. Ready? Oh, God.
Clink.
Gonna take a little drink of that.
So, I think this episode we're gonna talk about space because our last episode was a cliffhanger.
It was. Did you hear me at the beginning when I said lost? I'll stop. But I said that.
I remember that show.
Do you?
I do.
Was that in black? That was black.
It was black and white.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
You kept saying how magnitudes are older or whatever the word you used that I wasn't you, which offended me deeply, and I've been sobbing for hours now. But yeah, so you did watch the old black and white.
I did.
God,
Watch them all. Get Smart, Dick Van Dyke, Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh, see, I never did the Dick Van Dyke, and
Well, good. But I want to make sure we don't keep our viewers waiting too long. But I would like, since we're going to be talking about science, I would like to start with a fun with facts.
Ooh, I love those fun with facts.
Yep. So
Hit me in the ear hole.
how apropos? Because
What did you call me?
My fun with fact is about ears. We did not plan this.
I know, wait, first of all, you reframed it. You did singular, fun with fact.
Yeah.
But is it fun with facts or fun with fact?
Yeah, fun with facts. I think I just didn't add an S.
Okay. You have
I'm
the floor.
trying to shorthand it.
All right. You're saving time.
Yeah, fun with facts. Of all the people who listen to our pod, over 80% of them have ears.
At least a lot open for interpretation. You're not sure what's happening to that 20% out there. They could have ears. They could be one-ear people. The old one-ear people. We've done an episode about growing ears on rats or mice or something.
We did. Back in the day.
And your mama bought you an ear way back. Go back and listen to that episode because I still laugh at that one. And I don't even listen to it. I just hear it in my head.
This has been fun with facts.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
God, I feel smarter. And now, so we're going to do spaceology because we left them hanging off on the moon. You made some ridiculous claim about Earth blowing up and spitting out a moon, and then woo, Earth is back together again, and the moon's still there. Just total bullshit. It was a great story, though. So, what space facts do you have?
Well, I think where we left the last episode, if I'm remembering all the way back to then, is you asked me if I believe that if we've landed on the moon.
Yeah, because there's so many still today that are convinced, and they'll have, well, you can YouTube it. It's like, oh, look, there's the line. You can see that in the back. Well, there's a little microphone, and you can tell because the soil's not, all of that shit.
Yep. So over the summer when we weren't recording, I had a lot of time to myself. I mentioned that in the previous episode.
You did break down all the highlights.
And so I've listened to a lot of podcasts, and I don't want to bring up I don't want to bring up one of our competitors and promote our competitors, but Joe Rogan.
Oh, great. Now, half of our listeners have just jumped ship. That was not a wise move.
No, sorry.
Okay, well, whatever.
He had a guy on named Bart Sabril.
I thought you were going to say Simpson. I swear to God. Like, Dave, you cannot listen to Bart Simpson talk about space.
Bart Sabril. And he's one of these people who does not think we have gone to the moon.
Are you? Okay. Once again, none of this was set up, so I didn't know you had this topic sitting in your back pocket. You probably wrote it down with that new pen that you bought last week.
I have it right here. I've had this note for a while, and I actually wrote this down because I want to have a conversation with someone else about that Joe Rogan podcast. And so Bart Sabril comes on and talks about all the reasons we haven't gone to the moon. And, Rogan tries to debunk and push back. And I think missed a few opportunities to push back.
My apologies, but I thought Rogan some years back was in camp bullshit on the moon landing. I thought he was one of those guys, wasn't he?
He may be. I think one of the things Rogan does is he plays the opposite, to have a full conversation about
He's
it.
trying to get a better podcast to get more listeners, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I don't.
Listen
Anyway, enough about him.
Listen to Speaking of Things.
So Bart Sabril talks all about these reasons why we haven't gone to the moon. And one of the things that he says is that when they showed the video of the astronauts on the moon to AI came back and said that this is fake, that it is not real.
Ooh. Like the Chat GPT 4?
Yeah, they put it through. It was ChatGPT 4, the video, the Omni or whatever it is.
The video. I'm out of loop on this one. So it can watch something. Okay.
Yeah, it can watch something and tell if it's computer generated.
Okay, that's what it's doing. Seeing if it's computer generated.
Yeah. So he said that, came back and said, this is computer generated. It's fake. Well,
can I pause though? Computer generated is different than it was filmed.
see, and you're going where I was going, because what Bart Sabril had said 10 minutes prior is that no one actually has the original footage of the moon landing. Like, it is protected, it's preserved. No one has actually seen it. Like, even on television, that was not the actual footage. What NASA and the government did at the time is they projected the footage onto a screen, and news and other agencies recorded it. And then that is what was put out to the public. So it makes sense when it was fed to AI. AI says that this is computer generated. This is not real. This is not the original footage.
Okay. I mean, I follow that logic, but the part that I'm missing is why. What was the benefit of doing that? Like, I don't get it.
He didn't expand on why they never showed the original footage. He speculates that it was too damning, that it would have been, I think, easily detectable that it was faked.
Okay. All right. Let's set his conspiracy to the side. Do we know, factually speaking, that the only way we saw this was because somebody filmed the original projected film, or is what's happening?
That's
Oh God! You got some space junk in your throat. That stuff is flying around everywhere now. They keep sending shit up in the sky, and every once in a while you get a little space junk caught in your throat. Yeah. Careful.
So I didn't research it, but he said that is what was done, and I think Rogan researched it on his podcast, and that's true. That there is no original footage, and that the footage is filmed. So that, I think, debunks Bart Sabril. That, okay, I understand why AI said it was fake. It wasn't original. It was computer generated. Second question I have: if we faked it in 69? Is that when we went to the moon? 68, 69?
So, yeah, late 60s. Somewhere in that area.
Why haven't we faked it again? We have better technology. We have better equipment.
Okay. So I'm playing along with the it was faked thing. I guess the theory would be that we have better bullshit detectors now in our own brains, because everything is bullshit.
Perhaps. So that's one question to ponder. And then when Bart Sabril is on this podcast, he talks about, he's been at this for 20, 30 years.
At what? Debunking?
Debunking the moon landing.
Dude needs a hobby.
That's what I say. But he talks about how he has been stopped by agents.
Oh, come on.
From giving lectures at well-known colleges.
Oh, my God.
At one point, he was kidnapped and interrogated. He was supposed to go on CNN, I think, at some point, and the government called CNN and stopped them.
You know what he needs to go on? Medication.
Well, my question was, if this, again, really occurred, that the government was stopping you from broadcasting, holding these lectures, going on CNN, how are you on Joe Rogan, who probably has more subscribers and viewers than any of those other media?
And
the government didn't stop it.
And it's about as unfiltered as it gets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at you with your logic there. Yeah, this guy's a load of shit.
Yeah.
But see, does he have like books or something?
Oh, he has books. He has a website.
See?
It's all, it's a money making.
It's a business.
Yeah.
God, we need, what can we debunk? Me and you. That's the answer. We need no facts. We just need we need something that was claimed to be fact. And then you and I spend the rest of our lives debunking the shit out of it.
That Joe Biden was running the country.
I did not see that coming, but that was brilliant. That was brilliant. I love it. No, but the country and we're going to Medicare. What? Joe, recharge him, please. He is running. He's like at 4%, dude. He's in the red. He's in the red. Uh-oh. He's at 0. We can never get him back from 0.
So, I don't know if we went to the moon because I haven't been. I just want to put that out there in case people were wondering.
Have you been to Antarctica?
No.
Okay. Is it there?
I don't know.
Okay. Alrighty then. Okay.
I know that the maps are wrong.
I am not an anti, or what is the word?
Anti-dysenterian establishment?
I did not say that.
Okay.
I'm not I believe that we landed on the moon. I do. I definitely do. And we're supposed to land on it again sometime in the future. Government's doing that, so it should be around 2097 when we get there, from what I can tell. But they've got somebody to go. That's the most important thing. That's cool. And then, I was watching a space show on the YouTubes, and the guy in the Vulcan. I didn't watch the end. It flew off. I didn't see it. Vulcan.
I think that's Star Trek.
You know what? maybe I had the wrong show on. It seemed so real. It was in color. They can colorize those shows now. But it was supposed to be taking. Here I go. I have no idea. When I was watching it, I felt smart. It was supposed to be taking. This is a technical term. Stuff into the outer spaces and to the moons, and then it was supposed to then the ship rocket thing was supposed to then land on the moon. Nobody was in it. It was supposed to land on the moon. I don't know. I guess that was just like bragging rights. Like, look, bitches, I landed some shit on the moon. All right, whatever. But oops, that didn't happen. So I guess it's just space junk flying around now. But it took stuff to the moon. They're getting ready
for a moon colony.
Maybe, I don't know. Isn't that more realistic than freaking going to Mars? Talking to you, Mr. Musk.
I don't know.
What don't you know? You can't. It's uninhabitable. Both places are uninhabitable.
I mean, you bring up a good point.
So Elon is building the shit out of these rockets that he wants to be able to send out multiple per day. He said, multiple per day to get that basically the pathway to get to Mars is to get the shit to Mars.
Yeah. He's got to get everything there first.
That you can then establish some sort of living space that is habitable by some brave-ass humans, which, don't they have a list of people that already signed up?
Isn't Matt Damon already there?
He did a documentary about his time there.
Right.
I don't know if he came back. It's a very long trip.
I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him either. Son of a bitch, he's on Mars still.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing with his time.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just hypothetical. We fast forward 7 weeks, and we're already inhabiting Mars. I'm sure it won't take much longer than that. We've got cool Mars space bubbles. They've got some streaming television. Okay. Starlink is, that would be cool. Starlink's got it figured out. Okay. You're getting your Netflix, whatever. You've got some nice cushy chairs. I don't know. They're growing some vegetables and blah, blah, making water. I don't know. Maybe got a few beers up there. And then they go, hey, listen, we got some freebies. We got some free tickets. What the hell are you talking about? Free ticket to Mars? Listen, we're working out some kinks. So in the meantime, hey, you got the golden ticket. You want to go? We're going to fly you up there. Would you do it? Premise. It still takes, a couple months, whatever, to get there?
Probably.
All right.
Yeah.
So you got the golden ticket. They go not a dime out of your pocket. Are you going?
I'm not sure I can get off that much time for work.
They say we got you covered. We talk to work. They're going to hold your job because they're going to get all sorts of publicity and blah, blah, blah. All taken care of. Your house is taken care of. All your shit here at home is all taken care of.
I did just put in a new sprinkler system.
You're worried
For the
about,
lawn.
You're worried about the lawn. I got a nice sprinkler system. Can I think about this Mars thing for a second? Come on, there's nothing holding you back. All you got to do is say yes, and then they pop you on the space rocket and off you go.
I don't know. Seems like a lot.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Which is the lot? The getting there and getting back?
It's a long way to go to still be single.
I don't know what sort of, Martian chicks are up there. You never know. Get a little freaky, man. You don't know what's happening. They got a cool Mars dating app up there or something. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, you're all right. You're opting out. You're just going, I'll take a pass on this one.
I don't know. I've never really given it thought before this moment.
So here's my thing. I would love to do it, but this is my general rule of thumb of going somewhere. Let's just round numbers. It takes me 10 hours to get to there.
Yeah.
We're going to stay for 2 hours. And then I got to take 10 hours to get back home. And I look at that and go, ain't happening. The travel to time there ratio is way out of whack.
Yeah.
So that's what throws me off with Mars. Because they're only going to let you stay a little while.
See, that wouldn't bother me because I've done like long drives and stuff just to stay for a little while and then come back. Yeah.
You drove to Canada to get a freaking kayak. A kayak? Paddleboard.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And then you just turned around and drove back home.
Turned around, drove back. I was in Canada for less than 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you made it through the border and back. Okay, so you're not going to Mars because you haven't thought about it. Damn, what does that mean? Come on, you got the chance to go to Mars. All you got to do is say yes.
I mean,
they got Netflix, dude. And it's up in the air about these Martian chicks. It might be fake.
I would consider it. I would definitely think about it.
You're sitting on the fence.
Yeah. Now you talked about your like kind of thing getting ready to leave when you go on a trip, analyzing the time and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I do before I leave to go anywhere, really?
Right.
And I would say if you want to follow this advice, totally up to you. Our viewers can follow the advice.
I probably won't. Go ahead.
Always make sure you pee before you leave to go somewhere. In case you get kidnapped.
Oh, you threw a curveball. Now, I think in general, you know what? In some cases, I might even announce to whoever's going, hey, go take a piss before we hit the road, please, because I'm not stopping. But then, in case you get kidnapped, so is that your primary concern? Son of a bitch, I don't know how this day's going to end. I've been kidnapped. And damn, I got to take a piss. piss.
I mean, what I've heard from kidnappers, they're not going to be nice and let you stop and pee if you got to go. So you got to be ready.
You know, they're known for that too.
Yeah.
That's like their quote thing. You got to piss? That's a you problem.
Yeah.
Now, you're not as nearly as concerned about how that night's going to end after being kidnapped.
I mean, I just want to make sure I'm comfortable.
Right. Excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. Not saying I got to go right now, but I don't know how long this night or week is going to be. Can I just take a quick piss?
So you understand.
And they're going to be like, hell no, don't you know about us? We don't allow that.
They probably tell me I should have planned ahead.
That's on you, son.
And that's
That
why I
is
always
on
pee before I
you.
leave the house.
God, you're always prepared. Boy Scout.
I was a Boy Scout for a little while.
Were you?
Yeah.
I never did. Well, no, I never did the Boy Scout thing. God, I should not word it that way.
Yeah.
I never joined Boy Scouts.
I mean, it's a pretty amazing life. I was a Boy Scout for a while. I was an altar boy, and hey, it turned out okay.
Well, I don't know. That's okay. So you're not
Anyway, back to mooning.
mooning. Yeah. Oh, wow. I've had some mooning faux pas in my life. I didn't know proper mooning etiquette at one point. I may have had a few drinks, and I may have exposed the moon to the party a bit too much, and then they saw some asteroids. I don't know, meteors. I know what they saw. They saw some space junk. right below the moon. It was right there. And then guess what? Never lived that one down the rest of my life. Everyone's seen the back of my balls, Dave.
Well,
You make one mistake and you never live it down. I learned from that mistake.
Did you though?
But maybe not. So do you have any other space conspiracies?
I don't.
Don't. The Mars thing, the moon thing. I don't know. Some people are like, oh, all those planets, that's all bullshit. They're not out there. Whatever. You know what? I don't even care. I'm not going to see them.
That the planets aren't there?
Yeah, some of them say the ones that are out further is all made up
like
bullshit.
Pluto is sometimes
it's
a
not.
planet.
It's a planet. No, it's not a planet. What? Who cares? I mean, I just know that those styrofoam ball companies, they need those planets to exist so that people keep buying those styrofoam balls to make the planet. What is it called? The planet
Diorama.
Thank you. That's not it.
I'm pretty sure that's
Is it really?
Yeah.
I failed science.
That's okay. I mean, I've always said, and you know this after years of knowing me, be on the lookout for big styrofoam.
I'm not sure I know that, but okay. So, I learn most of my spaceology from the YouTubes.
I've heard of it.
But what I want to do with you right now, what the game I want to invite you to play, if you could, pull up your fancy space age communication device.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call it a phone. And we're going to go to the YouTubes. And folks can play along at home, okay? And it's not like a game. It's really just about what you've been up to. I mean, I know what you were up to this past summer, and damn, you were busy. But if you watched any YouTube recently, you're going to just go to your YouTube history, and we're just going to yell out one at a time. I'm going to go with most recent.
Okay.
I'll say mine. Then you're going to say yours. We're just going to see where to start. Let's not drag it out.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start. Maybe I'll just say the whole title of the show, of the whatever you call it.
What are we doing? Search?
History.
I don't.
You don't what?
Yeah. I don't ever log in to YouTube when I watch
You
it.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, but I have the search history.
Okay. All right. I'll say the full name. Yours is total dog shit, but you're going to give us a feel for what you've been watching. So first thing, Venice, a triumph of architecture and engineering.
Making your own ginger ale.
I did not see that coming. Right out of the gate. That is impressive.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to just give you the next two because they're too related. How Venice was built on a swamp and the crazy engineering of Venice. So I went down a little Venice rabbit hole.
Elon Musk shark study.
I don't even understand. How come we can't get sharks with laser beams? All right. Next up for me, ready? Tractor Wars. And I'm going to be the first to say I spent all 56 minutes and 47 seconds watching the history of tractors. Thank you, PBS.
Oddly, this next search result is not related to the last one. Shark bite plumbing fittings.
That is weird. I just bought them.
No way.
I just bought them last freaking weekend.
I bought them like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Holy shit. We're vibing.
Yeah.
Okay, next. How flood tunnels work.
How to replace a hose bib.
Ah, hence the shark.
Yeah.
Shark, what do they call? What?
Shark bite fittings.
Shark bite. Okay. This is a throwback to our spaceology. I told you Vulcan. Touring the Vulcan rocket on the launch pad. Okay? Told you it was real.
Toby's pardon.
What? What did you say?
Toby's pardon.
My first dog was Toby.
Oh.
What does that mean, Toby's pardon?
From the West Wing.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't even know that was your dog.
Okay. This is how China uses Mexico to avoid U.S. tariffs. Oh, I didn't make it. I must have clicked on that one accidentally because I see the red line is barely there. No, I'm still going because that one doesn't count. You ready? The insane logistics of a Roman army on the march.
Non-freeze hose bib.
You're stuck in the world of plumbing. Why NASA's next spacesuits are not pressurized to 14.7 pounds. I don't know. Watch the whole thing.
Tesla ass.
Ass?
Yeah, it actually stands for auto summon or something.
I'm glad you clarified. How railroad crossings work.
Tesla send to parking spot.
We've been down that road before. How the channel tunnel works. No, that doesn't count because I barely made it through that. Every construction machine explained in 15 minutes.
Marquise Brownlee Powerwall.
What are you talking about?
So Marquise Brownlee, he has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he did one about the Tesla Powerwall, and I was thinking about getting one, so I wanted to see what he said.
Oh, the big power bank thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they call it a Powerwall. Yeah. All right. The colossal gas pipe laid at the bottom of the ocean.
How do hurricanes form?
All right. Visiting the world's deepest open pit mine.
Oh, that is, it's in Ghana, isn't it?
Kennecott something. I don't know. As I mentioned, for the time that I'm watching
Actually, I think it's Brazil. It's in Brazil.
You know what? You're dead on.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It's Brazil.
Yep. That's scary. You know that. Did you go? Did I go last? Okay. I go. It took 15 people to write this song. And it was about Coldplay. Coldplay, new album. 15 songwriters on one song. Redonkulous. Go ahead.
I don't even know what I was trying to look up here. W. Lawn.
All right, that's a mistake. Why bridges don't sink?
I'm out.
You're out?
My list.
Okay, let me go. Saturn, the solar system's greatest jewel. I'm telling you, man, I know this space stuff because I've watched numerous videos. And here we go. Apollo 17, the last lunar mission, full episode. I got the footage.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard to find out there. Yeah, I got a lot of space stuff in here.
You do.
Whole lot.
Man.
And then what else? Yeah, it's all over the map. Got music stuff. Racist woman arrested after attacking senior citizen. That was a fun watch.
Well, now our viewers know what we're viewing.
And you can continue viewing us. Go ahead. You have something to think about or say.
I do. You know, since we're getting back in the studio, I know something that people used to like, pranks you can do at home.
Ooh, it's been a while. Give it to me. Hit me.
Pranks you can do at home. This is our second saran wrap prank. If you remember the first one with the car.
Oh, God. Yeah, you pissed me off with that one.
It's funny you mentioned piss, because that's also going to be in this
No,
prank.
I know where this is going. Oh, God.
Unscrew the light bulb or turn the breaker off in the bathroom so that they can't turn the lights on.
Oh, you took it to a next level.
Then you put saran wrap
Yes.
over the toilet.
No, I know this. I didn't add in the extra security measure of turning off the lights permanently. The level of anger that would come over my body as this spray, this stream is hitting the walls, the floor, and my legs. And I can't, once the stream starts, Dave, you can't, it's not like you just have it's just going to
get kidnapped.
And then what is the action? Do you back up? Did you just double down and go, all right, we're spraying the room. We're spraying her down.
It's your house. You do what you want.
Fire. All right, everybody.
Don't get kidnapped.
Don't get kidnapped and watch where you piss. See ya.
Lost in space? Well, that sure does explain a lot. Hey, spacemen, I got a question for you. It seems like every single time I try to get my paycheck from you guys, you're nowhere to be found. Isn't that odd? Weird, right? Is that because you silly little spacemen are flying around in your little space rockets whenever I come looking for you? Huh? Yeah, that's right. I said little space rockets. Yep. You and all of the viewers. Know what I mean by that? Wait, what was that? Houston, we have a problem. I'm up here in Pod World and I have encountered 2 incredibly unfunny spacemen with 2 tiny little space rockets. Houston, what should I do? What? What was that, Houston? Turn off their microphones? Oh, okay, you got it. Thank you, Houston. That worked. Problem solved. Okay, space people. Until next time, keep speaking of things.